Hey guys, John W. Quinn here, the author of Someone Like Me. Time for my weekly video blog. The other day for World Cerebral Palsy Awareness Day, I wrote on my Facebook page just a few simple thoughts, and I wanted to expand upon what I wrote a little bit here today. If you want to check out what I wrote, go to my fan page on Facebook, John W. Quinn, and check it out. But, it still amazes me the number of people who don't know anything at all about cerebral palsy. And I've talked about this stuff before, and I'm going to talk about it again because, again, I'm just trying to reach as many people as I can. And these are just basic cerebral palsy facts. Fact about cerebral palsy: it's not a disease. You can't catch it by coming up and shaking my hand. Fact: cerebral palsy, it's a brain disorder. That's why it's called cerebral. Cerebral meaning your brain. Palsy meaning the movement of your muscles. So my brain doesn't send all the signals that my body needs in order to function as smoothly as I would like. Fact: every case of cerebral palsy is unique to the individual. I'm very fortunate to have a relatively mild case of cerebral palsy. Some people with CP have to use a wheelchair, a power chair, a breathing device. Maybe they have to use an aid or a parapro. Fact about cerebral palsy is that it affects over 17 million people in this world. And there's over 800,000 people in the United States that have cerebral palsy. Fact: just because someone has cerebral palsy doesn't mean that they don't have ability, that they don't have greatness inside them, that they don't have something to offer this world. Of course they do. A lot of people, they just need the opportunity to show what they can do. That's called inclusion. And I'm a big proponent of that. And just because somebody stands different, walks different, runs different, has to use a wheelchair or power chair or a crutch or whatever, doesn't mean that they're doing something wrong. And there's nothing quote unquote wrong with us, those of us with cerebral palsy. I get that question all the time. People come up to me and they say, John, what's wrong with you? Nothing is wrong with me, okay? I am exactly the way that I was made. So, we've got to quit labeling people in this world. Person's disabled. Well, disabled means without ability, lacking ability. Everybody has ability. Everybody has something to offer. It might take those of us with cerebral palsy a little longer to do things. Again, we might do things a little differently, but that's okay. It's just the way that it is. Maybe people need to learn to be a little bit more patient. And the other thing that really kind of bothers me is doctors who think that they have a crystal ball and they know what the future holds for these young kids with cerebral palsy. They don't. But I can't tell you the number of parents who've come up to me and said, John, the doctor said that my son or daughter would never, and you can fill in the blank, live a full and productive life, walk without assistance, get a regular job. Hey doctors, how about we change the conversation a little bit? Instead of saying, here's the 6-month projection, here's the 1-year projection, here's a 10-year projection for your son or daughter, why don't we say this? Why don't we say, all right, your child has cerebral palsy, but here's what we expect. Here's what your son or daughter can accomplish if they're willing to work hard and go through some physical therapy and have support around them. We expect your son or daughter to do A, B, and C. How come we don't do that? You're giving hope to people, and I think it's past time that we start doing that in our society. Because last time I checked, you can't measure what's inside somebody's heart, what's inside somebody's spirit. So really, that's what's on my mind. I'm just doing the best that I can, and that's all that we're trying to do. And I'm going to let you in on a little insight too. Everybody is trying to overcome something. Everybody, whether it's financial, spiritual, physical, emotional, mental, everybody who's quote unquote normal. and if you can tell me what normal is, I'll listen. But we're all just trying to do the best we can. So if you see somebody who needs help, ask them if they want help. Maybe it's time that we start helping each other a little bit more in this society too. So that's where I'm at. I'm just trying to do the best that I can. And if you're doing research on cerebral palsy and you find this blog, I hope it helps you. I hope it helps you. My name is John Quinn. I'm the author of Someone Like Me. Check out my book. It's on Amazon. Check out my website, johnwquinn.com. And take care, guys. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.